Welcome to the Manuscript Academy Podcast,
brought to you by
a writer
and an agent
who both believe that education is key.
The beauty is the people you meet along the way.
And that community makes all the difference.
Here at the Manuscript Academy, you can learn the skills, make the connections, and have access to experts, all from home.
I'm Julie Kingsley.
And I'm Jessica Sinsheimer.
Put down your pens, pause your word counts, and enjoy.
Hi, everyone. We thought we'd drop you a little note as we await the beginning of the next season. Julie, you said we had some nice notes on Facebook. What were folks saying?
Jessica, they said they missed our voices.
Aww.
I love that so much. Yeah, you guys, we've taken a little break and we had, some sicknesses and some natural disasters, and now we're back.
And we've been working on some cool new stuff. First, we have our new comp title finder and advanced agent search. So the comp title finder for our members, you can put in a little bit about your book and it will find you comp titles that fit, which is amazing because everyone hates this part of the process. Shout out to Sammy at Lex. That's how that's powered. And you can also do the same on manuscriptwishlist.com now. It's manuscriptwishlist.com/smart-search. And you can post in a little bit about your book and it will send you agents and editors who are likely to be a good fit and tell you why.
Yeah, I went back and forth about this, and then we found such a great product because AI obviously is kind of a beast when we look at publishing, but this doesn't feed AI. It's all wrapped and safe and a great way for you to just play around with finding comp titles.
If you wanted a safer alternative to the large companies out there that might, in fact, be feeding what you give them to generative AI, this is a by writers for writers tool that is a safer way of going about that. Speaking of writers getting together on things, Julie, why don't you talk about our new writer group creator?
Yeah, this is so cool. We have been looking for a great way for our members to have just that connection and that kind of spontaneous feedback space where you can go on, get your work critiqued, make pods, make new writing friends in a place where you can turn on and off feedback. It's amazing.
It's kind of like between Match.com and Zoom and a Microsoft Word you can all see together.
Right. Yeah. It has this feature where if you meet a writer that you want to have a deeper conversation with, you can actually just hop on a video call and make that connection.
And one thing that's pretty amazing about this, it is actually created also by one of our members. Both of these creations are our very talented members who are, yes, writers, but who also have amazing tech skills. And both were just offered to us as a way to help you, our writing community, with things that are difficult in the writing world.
We have the best members.
We really do.
Yeah.
We really do. And Julie, I told you we are sending a fruit basket to Canada because the founder of the next technology we're about to add, he made everything so user-friendly that everyone of all ages can do it. It is kind of like an interactive Sims where you can move about our virtual space. And yes, we can move the couches around and add decor and make tables for different genres and different floors and a game room. And basically you move around this space, talk to anyone who seems interesting to you. And this is a way that wherever you are in the entire world, you can feel as if you're in the same room with people, move around conversations, only hear the people who are near to you. And we just heard yesterday, it is about to have live on-the-fly translation for 7 different languages.
No.
Yes, including Arabic and Hebrew, which use a completely different alphabet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I have this fantasy of like kids from all around the world just, having a story portal. I love that so much.
Yeah, they've used it for a lot of really interesting things. They've had really cool organizations where the kids had a room, the adults had a room. There was educational content for everybody. So we'll be using this mostly socially so that members can meet each other, but we will have more structured events in the space. In the meantime, if you have a cute name for it other than the Member Clubhouse, we'd love to hear it. Another thing we're working on, we're making it easier to sort through our classes. So as you know, we have, we say 60 hours. It's probably like 90 or 100 hours of content. We're making it so you can search by genre, topic, and faculty member. So that will be up and running in a few months. And those of you who hold gold codes with us for your meetings, for your members, you can now instantly combine them. So we're very proud of that too. It's kind of like when you go to the arcade, you get all your tickets and you combine them for the big prize. In this case, it's the big prize being the 100-page critique.
Oh my gosh. And this has been so much fun as well. About 14 months ago, we decided every panel to have our faculty member, our expert, choose the favorite piece of the night. And this month, we had our first ever Manuscript Academy Agent Choice Awards.
I loved it so much. It was so amazing to see so much talent in one place, and everyone was so great. We got to hear from the agent or the editor who nominated them why they loved the book, and then we got to hear their query or page. And this is going to turn into a very large podcast that agents and editors can listen to while they're on the subway and hopefully fall in love with your work and get in touch with you, and the rest is history. And it's also a learning tool for you, the writers. It's really good for you to get that voice in your head of what a good query sounds like.
Yeah. And we also wanted to create something that writers could put on their query letter if it doesn't get picked up on that round, just to go out and say, hey, this has been in a group, it rose to the top, someone really liked it.
So we promise we're not ignoring you. We're just building cool stuff. And the new season of podcasts will be here soon. We're looking at episodes that are just a little bit shorter, a little bit more outcome oriented. So it's like you will learn this thing in this amount of time because we know you're busy.
Absolutely. And we hope that writing is going well. We hope that your word count is expanding in amazing ways and that your writing is being seen out in the world.
And by the time you hear this, meetings will be live for April. They're going live Thursday, April 3rd at 3 p.m. Eastern. Also this month, we have a live class called Learning to Love Your Revision Process with Monica Rodriguez. She's an agent at Context Literary with me. And we also, of course, have our publishing help desk where you can get answers to your ungoogleable publishing questions. There's also a Write Together with you, Julie, and a members-only query and page feedback panel with our newest faculty member, Jane Chun at Transatlantic Literary Agency. We have a bunch of new faculty members coming, a class in May that frankly I want every writer to listen to, but we'll announce that when it is ready. And so much cool stuff, friends. So much cool stuff.
The writers will be back real soon.
Can't wait. Until then, keep writing and enjoy that beautiful spring weather.
We are so glad that you joined us. And as always, we appreciate your feedback. Just head on over to the iTunes store and let us know what you think. It not only helps us make this podcast be the best it can be, but it also affects our ratings within the iTunes platform.
We'd love to hear from you. If you're feeling brave and want to submit your page for our First Pages podcast, you can send it to academy@manuscriptwishlist.com with First Pages podcast in the subject line. We'd also just love to hear from you.
And if you'd like to learn more about the Manuscript Academy and everything we have to offer, just jump on over to manuscriptacademy.com.